Okay, class, so we continue, but I mentioned, or I said in my last video, I said that we proceed with the small sample, is it? But now actually I need to proceed with the hypothesis testing first. Okay, so we are still in large sample, but now we do it for hypothesis testing. So I will show you the example 8.2, page 134. Okay. So by referring to the exercise 8.1, okay, so we use the same question like exercise 8.1. We need to test at 5 significance level whether you can conclude that the mean diameter of bottles are different for two machine one. Okay, so basically the step will be equal, which is you need to state the H0, H1, you need to find the test statistic, you need to find the alpha and so on is equal. But the difference here is they have two population. Okay, so step number 1, you need to identify what is your H0 and what is your H1. So basically the characteristic also equal, means that like I said before, for H0 you need to have the equal sign. So based on the question here, they ask you to check whether, or to conclude whether the mean diameter for bottle are different for two. So means that for different, so when it's different, so it means that it's not equal. So when it's not equal, so they will be lies in the H1, of course, and automatically your H0 will be equal. Alright, so this is your null, this is your hypothesis lah, the null and also the alternative hypothesis. Okay, step number 2, you need to figure your test statistic Z equal to what? Okay, Z equal to okay, X bar, is it? X bar, but now we have 2, so you need to write X bar 1 minus X2 bar here, and then minus mu1 minus mu2 over S X1 bar minus S X2 bar. Okay, so for this one, okay, by referring exercise 8.1, okay, so you already have the value, is it? Kita dapat the value negative 0.22. Okay, how about this one? Because the question doesn't give you the population mean, dia tak bagi you population mean. So what you should do? Okay, if you already watch my slide, okay, I already mentioned there that the value for mu1 and mu2 we get it from H0. So you can see that mu1 minus mu2 is equal to 0. Okay, let's say this one the equation is equal, but let's say if you have equation that greater than equal, so the equal sign is represent that is equal. Maksudnya dia kosong dan ke atas, is from 0 and then onwards lah, but it's still 0 to confirm. So if you have this type of equation or less than equal also, okay, so automatically this one you will replace with 0 automatic. But and usually memang we will substitute with 0 lah. Usually memang akan kosong kat sini, unless lah kalau special case they have a value 1, 2, 3 or so on. But usually what I can say that it will be equal to 0. Okay, so this one will be 0. Okay, how about this one? How to find this one? Okay, so it's the same formula like that before lah, which is you need to find the square root of S1, S2, so on, and we already calculate this one, is it? We already calculate this one in the previous example. So you just substitute that, you just substitute the value that we have just now. Sama juga, saya tak tulis kan? Okay, tak apa. So I just write the final answer, okay? So you can figure out by yourself. Negative 2.16. So the answer that you should get is negative 2.16. Okay, now this is step number 2. Step number 3, what is your alpha? Your alpha here is 0.05. So then you need to check Z alpha or Z alpha over 2? Z alpha over 2, because the inequality here. Okay, because this is two-sided. Okay, this is two-sided, so therefore you need to find the Z alpha over 2. And this will equal to Z 0.025, is it? Betul tak? 0.05 over 2. Okay, yes. Then by using tables 0.025, 0.025, equal to negative 1.96. Okay, negative 1.96. Alright. Okay, then draw. It has two tail, so the two-sided, negative 1.96 and positive. So you check whether this test statistic, your Z value is lies under rejection region or non-rejection region. So negative 2.16 is somewhere here. Okay, class, it's somewhere here. Okay, because negative 2.16 is more greater than this one, negative 1. So it will be in the left side. So it will be lies in the rejection region. Therefore, you need to reject H0. So we reject H0, then we need to conclude. Okay, you need to conclude because the question asks you, can you conclude whether that the mean are different or different or not? So we can conclude that the mean. Okay, we conclude that the mean diameter of bottles, okay, is different because we reject, kan? Because H0 is equal, so we choose the H1. So H1 is different. Okay, for two machine, right? Okay, class.